a scale of 1 to soil my trousers violently, how concerned should I be about this whole rift situation?
Escucha, buena pregunta. Buena pregunta. Hace Moon Man.
What is wrong with you? You benched me, even when you knew how important this mission was to me. DeVries is dead, so that's one thing you got right. But I should have been there. I should have been the one to pull the trigger. You waiting for a pat on the back? I don't give a damn about keeping my hands clean. This was my one chance to get answers, and you robbed me of it. No. But it might have helped me finally lay him to rest. No, you shouldn't have. I need some space for now. But I'll be ready for whatever comes next. Once I stop seeing red.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand, saving Arcadia from the rifts. Certainly. I consider myself an open tome. Quite well. I am able to uphold justice wherever it may flag. Bolstered, of course, by your steady support. Was there more in this vein you wish to discuss?
Termina de jugar el Knight. ¿Qué pasa si pasa lo contrario? Si lo llevo. ¿Quién se enoja, man? Ah, no, aquí estamos muy, estamos muy atrás, po, weón.
Mighty architect. It's become even more magnificent.
No, no son lo más atrás que tengo, weón. No, Don Niles ya está emputecido.
What is wrong with you? How about we start with how you benched me? Even when you knew how important this mission was to me. DeVries is dead, so that's one thing you got right. But I should have been there. I should have been the one to pull the trigger. Not to me. I made it plain I wanted more than blood. I needed answers. No. But it might have helped me finally lay him to rest. Don't need your coddling. I need you to take me seriously. Believe the words I say when I say them. And while you're at it, put an end to whatever tales you've spun yourself about me. I'm not as brittle as you seem to think. I need some space for now. But I'll be ready for whatever comes next. Once I stop seeing red.
Reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Auntie's choice. Just got 2 or 3 more incidents like this to win my way back in, I'd say. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it? I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. Nature will always defeat us. But we can learn to work with it, like with the rift tech. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the rift tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more. I'd agree with you, but I reckon we don't have the time to seek out certainty. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
I must admit to being highly vexed by this kill order situation.
Such as? Nothing of much worth to tell there.
I'd rather hear your story.
Just because I don't need a convenient excuse to kill anyone I want like you seem to? Cultural norms are for the repressed and unenlightened. Joining the Glorious Dawn freed me of such nonsense. They gave me a completely new life. Wiped away all traces of fear and repression and replaced them with unbridled freedom. My world used to be devoid of color. Everything was gray. Now everything is vibrant, like the arterial spray of a freshly opened vein. And I'm still not interested in discussing it.
Ya, tenemos 2 destinos nuevos. Ya tenemos la ACS, adjudicación indisputable, nave insignia de Auntie's Choice. La adjudicación indisputable tiene todo lo que una corporación interestelar necesita, como de una oficina en casa para viajar para el espacio, suites ejecutivas, salas de reuniones, cuarteles para tropas, bahías de hangar, centros médicos, restaurantes de lujo, restaurantes baratos, vida nocturna y hasta un centro comercial lleno de vida, la galería del valor agregado. Tenemos el claustro, la órbita excéntrica de esta luna de hielo alrededor de Elysium. Apenas la mantiene en la zona habitable, aunque es hogar del jardín de la Place. Un baluarte de la orden de los ascendentes. El permallero de claustro brinda un entorno perfecto para el archivo, la máquina computacional más grande jamás creada. Este dispositivo calculatorio se mantiene a una temperatura funcional gracias a que la enfríe el mar superficial del claustro. Y Pretor, lúgubre luna, debe su imponente naturaleza a una mecánica orbital única. Acoplada por la marea de la sombra de Elysium, la superficie del Pretor permanece en perpetua oscuridad, solo iluminada gracias a la bioluminiscencia de los hongos y depredadores nocturnos nativos. La sobreabundancia de voltaje atmosférico llena el paisaje de tormentas eléctricas. Pretor solo es habitable gracias a sus estaciones de mitigación de rayos y asentamientos protegidos con domos. Entonces tenemos que llevar a nuestra amiga media mutante para que se empiece a llevar bien de nuevo con la gente de On His Choice. No cometer el mismo error de Nice.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway?
Get all your wares.
Yes.
Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's choice.
Your allotted time to impress me has already expired.
Life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's choice.
These raps are due for Eden. Where are the ones bound for... Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you? Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap? Uh-huh. Exactly. You in? Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck. Unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at market compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to head office tower. See any raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
Poor raps. Now they gotta die just because these hullheads didn't look after them proper like.
Exploit the local fauna like it's your life's work. I get it. Between the risks of aggressive rivals and the actions of a maverick freelancer. There's a lot of volunteer. There right now. The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But I have no trouble with ambition deficient.
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an aetherwave drama. You're the questionable sort who we do business with. but you're definitely not our best friend. You should probably consider accepting our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Fine, go on in. We're used to questionable characters like you being somewhat difficult. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity.
What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process. Overbearing neighbors
Bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now.
This area is for client intake specialists only. Though, I admire your go-where-I-want attitude.
Respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter.
La señora no se calla. En serio.
Trimicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Pleasure not doing business with you.
Wow, this is first class.
But our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable. Protectorate's watered-down ripple. The ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus...
Hey you, soldier with the, arm. I got a delivery for you. Got a delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me all right. Who is asking, exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message. Couldn't tell you. The client paid extra for complete confidentiality and prompt delivery. As a reminder, we don't offer return to sender service unless you pay double plus expediting charges. Until next time.
Ugh, ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Until next time.
¿Qué me huele que va a quedar la cagada aquí, man?
Until next time.
Smell that? It's consumerism. And Sprat crisps.
As our IDA, you may envisage equitable profits, beneficent scheduling, and the best healthcare your bits can buy. Plus, as part of Auntie's family, your purchases drive our perpetual growth and fund the unparalleled systems that bring the best things.
You're lucky we're patient sorts.
Report to reception in the head office tower for details on this exciting opportunity.
Daily use only Auntie's authentic biomass.
Chewing is for chumps and injecting is
Unrelated bric-a-brac. I got your unrelated bric-a-brac right here.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots? Bleeding from orifices either natural
Oh,
or
hey,
unnatural?
think you dropped
If you have
something?
a malady,
through your
Oh, ya me mareó esta weá, me quiero ir, weón. Todo habla, todo suena.
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy.
I appreciate your business, but welding your hand to things tends to result in injury.
Conventional thinking won't get you richer on here, Doc. I'm the type who takes
Huh?
chances. Makes moves.
Understand what you were trying to do.
That's what unbridled freedom's all about. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it. Artificial means. At Auntie's choice, we strive.
Qué mierda, weón. Este juego me penaliza por todo, weón. Qué chistoso. ¿Qué esta weá? Pupila de mantisaurio, material poco común para fabricar cosas en la mesa de trabajo.
Who do you think's getting this? Sorry, time is bits, bits is
Talk
time.
is cheap,
or-
but my time
All
is
right,
not.
That is.
It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest.
Remember to haggle. I hear Auntie's bigwigs love haggling.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest. And as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two. In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk. To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. You're confident, a fine quality, at certain occupational tiers. But mind that you're not overconfident. Auntie hates grandstanding. Obviously, you will need help to smooth over any points of contention during the negotiation, which will require some verbal finesse, but worry about that step upon reaching it. Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. Oh, and you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations. Certainly. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself. If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. Probably. But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, you know, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade.
Promenade, vamos a ver, vamos a ver.
Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether.
Attention, morally gray outsider. Hello, daring self-determinativist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in IDA, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. IDAs help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an IDA will see all of your fantastical dreams come true. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. a daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure in self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn violent?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this? I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes.
Me encantan esas dos opciones.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Qué wea. A ver el mapa, weón. No sé por qué aparecen esas dos como fallidas y las hicieron. Ya, hagamos la wea. ¿Dónde me lleva? Ah, yo no tengo ninguna tarjeta yo.
My records show you have an outstanding fine for past offenses.
Commander, if you'd like to have me handle this, I'm more than able. We've got the executive blessing to do company business as we see fit. You don't want to contradict Auntie herself, do you?
No, ma'am. Never. Please, excuse me.
That's probably the last time that little story gets us out of trouble. I'd rather not fight my own people, so keep your nose clean, yeah?
Is that too? Sometimes you can't score a volleyball without an offside puck. Play by the rules or play to win.
Approaching
You
station.
can do both.
Head office
Being
tower.
motivated. Certainly you are. Now, step up to the line of scrummage.
Hay dos ascensores más. Oh, no quiero verlo.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all
Can't tell
your
the
travels
difference between
past
cover and
tense.
concealment. Then you need a good set of...
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Ne. Ahí está, pues, weón.
the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor.
Ease off the throttle, gang. Won't be any malfeasance if... Look for it. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
Auntie's Choice.
An artificial life is a life that's sweeter.
Them wraps all taken care of yet? All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
Dios mío, las misiones para... Ya. Sin bosque, en valor agente desechable. Tenemos que ir a Pretos. Ya, para esto. Colección renegada. Podríamos ir a ver a la loca. Y ver qué ganamos.
Commander, a moment of your time, if you would. Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss. I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. I did not mention it before, but believe it may be necessary to avoid shocking you later. Our greatest suspect in the death of the Supreme Arbiter is the Protectorate's consul. Our mentor always disdained him thoroughly, and he our mentor. If anyone would have had reason to slay her, it would have been him. But we have needed evidence. Evidence that I believe Virgil now possesses. Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience. I feel this shall most certainly set our investigation into motion.
back. If you seek entry to my wares, you must engage me your sports card collection, though you shall not prevail. Sporting! Let us do battle! That's an impressive number of cards, my friend, but not... Wait a moment. No, your cards! You have multiple that I do not! Your collection has defeated me! Though this defeat leaves the taste of dirt and blood in my mouth, I am not dishonorable. I present to you my other collected wares. I have no doubt they shall impress. Greetings again. You may have defeated me last time, but I shall rise from the ashes someday. In the meantime, you're welcome. Behold!
Carta de Pitch Ball Matt Booty. Matt Booty, pues, weón. Chucha, eso de aquí. 1% de probabilidad de golpe crítico. Una carta coleccionable que otorga una bonificación permanente a tus atributos de gol. Cuando lo encuentras, qué buena. Weón. Es caro el equipo de mi amiga, ¿eh? Dámele Pachanguero Spectrum. Igual tiene... Por ejemplo... ¿Qué hay? Todos los repetidos se dan. Qué buen cuadro. Mejor me salgo de aquí, si no voy a terminar probando todo. Pero lo peor es que ahora lo que compro me lo quitan, pues, bueno. Ya vamos de una carrera a ver al repetidor box. A pesar de que el repetidor box no existe, pero... Volvemos a Eden y la... Está la cagada, weón. Debería verse más grande la fisura acá, weón. Y debieran haber más fisuras también.
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
Dejo a Inés, me lleva a Tristán. Ya, un diario. Aquí está, pendiente de una pirata. Repetidora box. Mira las dos fisuras grandes. Bueno, tiene pinta de ser trampa, weón.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to sentinels or the Consul.
Questions of intent. Now, what shall it be, Arbiter Rao? I sent the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not arrive to aid your decision-making.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil! Touting your flair for the dramatic, even now I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
I'm somewhat embarrassed to acknowledge that, in my haste to see Virgil, I seem to have led us into a trap. Though ironically, it appears Virgil has been caught as well.
This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the Consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you. Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
For the same reason that a sprat would not answer a Canid's invitation to dinner.
Not quite how I would put it. We simply do not answer to the Consul. I viewed answering his summons as contradictory with my present duties, and chose to ignore them.
If you had nothing to hide, you would have answered his summons. Now, I'm here to make certain you can avoid them no longer.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the Consul's summons. Commander, one can't just be recruited as an arbiter. You're designated from birth as one, and raised accordingly.
Ah, I see. That was an attempted scheme of some sort. I'm afraid I cannot allow your attempted subterfuge. We must do battle.
So much for your plan. Violence it is. Sentinel, I accuse you of impersonating a senior arbiter and threatening to unlawfully incarcerate another. I find you guilty on all counts. Prepare for absolution.
I had dearly hoped your refusal to meet the consul was not rooted in traitorism. But it seems I was wrong. If you expect I should roll over and die, you'll be sorely mistaken.
Enemy spotted.
My injuries are not superficial.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Resolving this situation directly was the proper move. I shudder to imagine what that sentinel may have wrought unchecked. Did you find anything upon his body?
We did. It seems he was looking into the Supreme Arbiter's death. He sought to follow a lead on one Oculus collating post after confronting us here.
What? That can't be. Why would the consul look into his own crime? He must be seeking a patsy. Or this is a convoluted attempt to lure us into a trap.
The consul expected us to kill his agent, loot the body, and thus prepared a trap for us elsewhere? Convoluted is certainly the operative word. We must investigate. Let us do just that. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate? Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence, but hopefully I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
Esto está raro, pero